Hello everyone, welcome to part 20 of Laravel 8 API tutorial, and once again we are going to work on stock management. In last video I have explained to you what is exactly API and what is exactly webhook. Okay, so we have done the comparison between each other and both serve the same purpose, only difference is about client and server calls. Okay, so we are going to do Laravel API in this video for managing stock. So like I have shown you here, this is the third party. Okay, third party going to provide us the stock that we will call to update in our database. So this is our database, our table. So we are required to update the stock, and these are the stocks sent by the third party. Okay, so only way to do this one is the API and one is the webhook to update the stock from the third party, and in this video we are going to use the API. Okay, so let's start. First of all, we are going to create the API link in our file api.php, and we are going to do with the API this time. So here we are going to add one route, post route we are going to add. So here I will add post route, post API we are going to add, and that see, I will write like this, that this is the post API and post API for update stock. Okay, so this is the post API for updating stock. Okay, so here route post, and this one update stock. Okay, so API controller, we are going to create its function update stock like this. Okay, so this function we are going to create in API controller. At the last we can create okay, after closing this one, then we can create its function here, public function, and here update stock. Okay, so stock will we are going to add here request as it's the post API, so we will get the data in post. Okay, so here we are going to do like this. So for making the API secure, we are always required to make these APIs, we are going to pass the header authorization. Okay, so first of all we are going to check the header authorization, and for this we straight away use the postman. Okay, so I'm going to use this one post, and I'm going to use this API update stock API. Side by side I am going to make it in our post here 127. I can use any. Okay, then I can use here update stock like this. Okay, so I am going to send the headers authorization. Okay, authorization here, and I'm going to use the same authorization that we have used earlier in get token. So this is the authorization, and we can generate this authorization once only, and we can keep it for security reason. You can generate something else later on. Okay, so we can use this one, and this one we have I think integrated with some of the website like jw.io, something like this. Don't remember, no, but you can watch that video where we have done this get user list. Okay, and we have generated this one from some of the website. Okay, you can generate for you as well. Okay, so now we are going to use this authorization here in postman with along with bearer. Okay, and this authorization we are going to compare. First of all we are going to check for this authorization that we have used in header. So we are going to use dollar header and here dollar request. So we are going to pick this one from header authorization like this. So if the authorization is coming, then it's fine. Otherwise if the header is empty, like we are going to check its header. If $empty, if header is empty, then we are going to show the error message to the user, and here we are going to give here one error uh, message. Here we are going to give header authorization is incorrect. So we are going to return this message here, return response json. In json we are going to add the status as false, and message, this one message, we are going to send this message $message, and okay, and also its status code is 422, that is for the error. Okay, so now we are going to see if I am going to use if I am not going to use some authorization here, blank, and I will click on send, and you can see one error here. See, authorization is empty. Fine, it comes in else. Okay, semicolon. Okay, so now we are going to try once, and 200 okay has come, but it is not correct. We need to check authorization. Okay, clear off. Okay, okay, fine. So we can do one thing here. Don't do it like this. Now check once. No, still it is not showing any kind of message. So we are going to check, first of all we will check where the response is coming. So first of all we are going to check what's coming in header, and let's see. Nothing is happening here exactly, and update stock, we need to make sure that it is calling our API or not. Okay, so I am making the silly mistake here. Okay, don't do this one at your end. See, if it is empty, then I am see, this condition is required here. Okay, this one, if the authorization is empty, then error will come. Okay, so I am doing that if the authorization is empty, in else I am doing the error, but that is wrong. Okay, now it must work fine. See, see, header authorization is incorrect. Okay, header authorization is not sent at all. Okay, so header authorization is incorrect. Message is coming. If so we can update header authorization token is missing. Okay, we write like this: header authorization token is missing in API header. Okay, like this. So now it seems to be fine. See, okay, fine. So now in else now now the authorization is fine. So now we are going to compare this one with the authorization itself. We are going to take this one, and we are going to compare it manually, and if it is like this, then we will continue further. Okay, and otherwise we are going to show the error message in else. Okay, so here again then we are going to show the error message like header authorization is incorrect. Now we will show header authorization is incorrect. Okay, so now I am going to use this one, but I will do wrong one here. So now see, it is coming header authorization incorrect. So if I will send the right one, then it is not showing anything because it comes here. Okay, now here we will do update stock API. Okay, so that one we are going to add here. So we have made this API secure with authorization. Now we can do update stock API, and for that we are going to use the curl. and it must be inside post method. So we are going to use first of all here inside post dollar request is method post. We are doing everything inside it. Okay, so now first of all we are having the url here, dollar url. We are going to take this url, third party url here. This is the third party url like this. Okay, so after the url we will start the curl request. Okay, curl dollar curl underscore init. Let's start the net, let initialize the curl. Okay, after initialization there are few commands, set operation opt that we need to add here, dollar curl, and its option is uh, curl optional, curl opt. Okay, it's all in big opt underscore url. Okay, like this. Then we are going to use this url inside the curl dollar url that we have just uh, initialize earlier. Okay, so now we are going to use this one once again like this. So here we are going to use curl opt underscore return transfer. That must be true because we want to transfer the data from the server to the client. Okay, so here it must be true. And one thing is header. So we are not using any kind of header in this API. We are using the header for authorization but not here. So we can make it false. Okay, header opt underscore false here. So after that we are going to use dollar data to execute the curl here. Now we will execute the curl underscore execute exec. So dollar curl. Okay, so this is the curl that we want to execute. So we will get the now see we need to close the curl. So now curl we can close for this one. Now it is not required, but we have the data now. So data we will simply decode the data here with json decode. Okay, so we can decode the data simply like this, dollar data then true, this one to decode the data. So let's check the data once. Okay, that data is coming here with curl or not, that we can update in our table with for each loop. But first of all we will check whether the data is coming correctly or not. Data die. Okay, so let's check it once, and I'm going to run this API, but here I will use the body raw json. And okay, fine, this one is already, so this is not required here because we are getting the data from the curl itself. So I'm going to click on send. See, the data is coming fine. So we are getting the data from the third party, we are getting the data json data from the third party, and we are having in our curl for our website. Okay, so now we can add the for each loop. See, if you can remove this one for the timing to check the json data itself will come here. Okay, so main thing is, see, same json data we have here. So first thing is to get this data under your control. So once you will get this data under your control, then you can easily add the for each loop. You can easily convert it to array, and you can easily do in for each loop to loop through all the SKU to update the stock for your website. Okay, so that's why we have converted it to array. Now the thing is, now we will use the for each loop to update in our table all the stock that is sent by the third party. Okay, so now we are going to use the for each loop here. for each loop. Okay, so now we are going to use this data that is coming inside items dollar data items that we will loop through. Okay, so here we are going to update our product underscore attributes table. You can create the model as well. Okay, so we can quickly create a few model here, so that will be really helpful for us. New terminal at folder, php artisan make model, and first one is for the product, so next one is for the products attribute. Okay, done. So now we can add both these models here, like we have added for user model here. Now product, and one more model, and that is for the products attribute. Okay, so now come back here. Now we can use the products attribute model here, and in this model we are going to update, going to first of all compare with SKU. If SKU match this one, if SKU match here, then we are going to update its stock. Okay, so we can update the stock like this, and after that we can send the success message, and okay, so that is fine. And here we can send the success message, dollar message. Here we can send products stock updated successfully, and this one return response json. Here status is true, and message is this one, and we are going to show here 200. Okay, okay, status. Now check once here. Now see here, we are going to update the stock now. See, we want to update bcts to 23 stock and rcts to 45 stock. So the current stock is 10 and 20. Okay, so let's see, let's run this API and hope that it will update. So let's click on send here, and product stock updated successfully. Status is true. So let's refresh it here in our table. Let's see the stock update from 10 to from 10 and 20 stock update to uh, that 23 and 45. So I will refresh here, and you can see the stock updated here. See, bcts is now 23 stock. You can check bcts is 23, and rcts is 45, rcts is 45. Okay, so both stock has been updated. You can check out. Okay, so we can able to update the stock in our table. Okay, so once again we can update it like this. If you want to make zero stock, or like you make all stock as zero, suppose you have the new website and you don't have any stock of the products, and stock are coming from the warehouse, and warehouse provided you this third party API, then you just simply call this third party API, and whenever you will call this API, then you will you can see the stock updated. So like this one. So now we will check here. See, two of the product stock updated here. Okay, so like this you can try at your end, make this one, and A few of the validations you can also add. See, these kind of APIs require some good validation. Okay, don't left these API like this. These are required. Like if the dollar data items is not coming, like if there is nothing is there, like API is empty, nothing is coming in API, then it may cause the that error. Okay, so for that we need to add here if is set. It means that the dollar data, if dollar data items will come, only then it's going to show this one. Only then for each loop we are going to execute, otherwise we will not execute for each loop. Okay, so here you can do like this, if it is there, only we are executing for each loop, and we are then showing the message. Else, see, else, in else we are going to show the error message. We are going to return the error message like something like no items are found. Okay, if there are no items, if there are items, array is not there at all, so at that time so we can send the error message. Okay, so we will check once here that API is working fine. If there are stock, there must be no issue in API. We have added one security check, so let's see. Click on send, so it is working fine. You can click on browse and it is updating. Okay, so if there is nothing is coming, then it will show the error message like no items are found. Okay, so there are other validations as well, but we will first do webhook in next video. After that we are going to validate the stock API as well as webhook in one video. Okay, so don't miss the next video, webhook. Okay, so so that's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.